Pecco Bagnaia just told Ducati exactly where he stands. No satellite team, no stepping aside, no graceful exit to VR46, while Marc Marquez takes everything he built. The fact that he had to say it publicly, on camera, tells you more about what is happening inside that garage than any official statement ever will. This is a two-time world champion fighting to keep his seat at the team he carried for 3 years. And Ducati hasn't said a word back. To understand the weight of this moment, you need to know what Bagnaia actually built. When he arrived as a factory rider in 2021, Ducati had not won a MotoGP World Championship since Casey Stoner in 2007. 14 years of near misses. A machine that was fast, but fragile, brilliant, but uncontrollable. Then Pecco came along, world champion in 2022, world champion again in 2023. He didn't just win races. He transformed Ducati's identity and made them a dynasty. It looked like the kind of partnership that lasts a decade. Then Marc Marquez walked through the door and nothing was ever the same. The 2025 season was supposed to be an epic duel. 2 world champions, same garage, same machine. What actually happened was far more brutal. Marquez won 11 Grand Prix races and secured the title with 5 rounds still remaining. Bagnaia, the man who had owned this sport for 2 straight years, won just twice and finished 5th in the championship. 5th. Behind riders on satellite bikes. And what made it genuinely painful was that Bagnaia kept saying the same thing all year. The GP25 had neutralized his greatest strength, that deep, committed, last-moment braking style that made him almost impossible to defend against. The engineers knew it, the team knew it. But the season kept going, the results kept getting worse, and after Japan, he did not finish another race. Then it got political. At the Ducati 2026 bike launch, team general manager Luigi Daligna was asked directly about Bagnaia's future. Instead of the loyalty speech a 2-time champion deserves, Daligna confirmed that signing Marquez to a new contract was his #1 priority. Not Bagnaia. Marquez first, said publicly, at their own event, with Pecco standing in the same room. Former team principal Livio Suppo didn't hold back. He said directly that the statement wasn't appropriate. That Bagnaia had a difficult season, and certain words become harsh when a rider is already struggling. That Marquez doesn't need public encouragement, because he is self-sustaining, but Pecco is different. That was not a fan online. That was a man who has run 2 of the biggest teams in MotoGP history saying Ducati publicly humiliated their own rider at their own event. Then the satellite team rumors started. Reports began circulating that Ducati's internal plan for 2027 involved a Marquez and Pedro Acosta factory lineup. 2 aggressive, marketable, future-facing riders. And in that plan, there was simply no room left for Bagnaia. The suggestion that followed was almost worse than the reality. If Ducati wanted to keep Pecco within the family, there was always VR46. Valentino Rossi's satellite team, the team run by his own mentor, a rider who delivered 2 consecutive world championships, being asked to accept a demotion so the factory garage could be cleared for the next generation. Ducati sporting director Paolo Ciabatti was asked about it directly. His answer was so carefully diplomatic, it ended up being more damning than a straight response. He said the rumors were not good, but that this is the sport, and everyone has to adapt. Not false, not unfair, not good. A Ducati official acknowledging on record that what is being said about their champion's future is not good. So Bagnaia drew the line himself. When asked whether he would consider a satellite seat, his answer was immediate. He said he is a front-runner rider, that his ambitions must always lead him to stay at the forefront, that there are opportunities available and the work he has done in recent years helps him, and that without pressure or haste, he will make the decision he believes is right. He is not panicking, he is not grateful, he is saying clearly and quietly that he will not be downgraded, not for anyone. Then he quoted Lorenzo. He said, "You are remembered for the last races you do, that it is normal and correct that it is like this." A 2-time world champion telling you, without flinching, that he understands exactly what is happening, and that he is walking forward with his head up regardless. Meanwhile, Davide Tardozzi is holding the official line, calling Bagnaia a transformed rider with a different mindset and a tough rival to beat in 2026. But then, in the same breath, he confirmed the real priority. He said Pecco is in their heart, but until Marquez's contract is finalized, they are not talking to other riders. First Marc, then they will see. That is not how you speak about a two-time world champion still under contract. That is how you speak about someone whose time at the table is quietly running out. The 2026 season hasn't started yet. Bagnaia had a strong Sepang test. His long runs were impressive and his braking confidence on the GP26 looked restored, but the contract situation hasn't moved. Marquez's renewal remains the priority. Acosta's links to the factory for 2027 haven't gone away, and Yamaha and Aprilia are both watching, waiting for the moment Pecco becomes available. This is the story of a team that built a dynasty on the back of one man, and then the moment a bigger name walked through the door, started planning the future without him. Does Bagnaia prove Ducati wrong in 2026 and force their hand? Or does this become the most uncomfortable divorce in MotoGP history?